Hey to you, Virgo. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is a reading for you for the second week of August. As per always, please only take what resonates with you, Virgo. If any part of this reading does not resonate with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Please remember, for those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. Okay, Taurus, sorry, not Taurus, Virgo. So I just did Taurus readings earlier. So Virgo, what do we have? What is going on here, Virgo? Okay, some of you working very hard in your situations, with some of you could be learning a new skill. Some of you could be dealing with maybe promotions of some kind, but definitely in a new position, new skills that are being learned. Some of you may have had to overcome a few difficulties, a few situations where it could have actually been, some of you could have felt defeated. Some of you could have also just felt that, you know what, I did the best I can. And you could be feeling very burdened by what has happened, by the situations that have happened, but you could have also overcome a lot of challenges. Let's say you could have overcome a lot of challenges, and it's almost as though a certain task has been completed, a certain project has been completed, or a certain part of your life has been completed. We see that you are in a phase of great joy, celebrations, could be parties or weddings. Some of you could be dealing with all of that. Just this community involvement, coming together and having fun. And even though you are having fun, there is a certain element of feeling as though the element of choice has been taken out of your hands. Some of you could very well be feeling as though, you're just going along with the flow. Some of you could very well be feeling as though this is not exactly where you want to be. Some of you could also be feeling that there could be some deception, or you could also be dealing with some sort of deception, or somebody who's either lying to you or somebody that you are lying to. And it could be with regards to a family situation. Virgo, somebody's lying about a family situation. So even though there's this happiness, or the seeming happiness within the situation, there is some sort of disharmony within the family situation, within a relationship. Some of you could be involved in a third party situation, and maybe your person is lying to you that everything is so hunky-dory, or lying to you that things are not so okay, because there's definitely some kind of miscommunication that's happening here. Some of you could be wanting to walk towards this newness, wanting to walk towards this new opportunities, wanting to leave behind things that are not working out for you, and feeling as though, you know what, the time is now. You need something new, you need something better, you need a new horizon, you need a new future. You could be feeling very calm. You could be feeling very satisfied within yourself. You could be feeling very affirmed. You could also be feeling very skilled, that you have the knowledge, the grace, the wisdom to make the decisions that you've been making. And there's a certain level of contentment within yourself and within your life. However, this contentment, where this feeling good vibe that you have right now, you remember, it can't last forever, because you know what, you're sitting literally on a bench. And how long can you sit cross-armed on a bench? I mean, you have to be super fit to sit like that for a long period of time. But oops, oh my gosh, I dropped a whole batch of cards. Just give me a second here, guys, while I pick up all of these cards. A whole batch of cards fell down. Oh my dear, sorry about that. I think I was just so getting caught up in spirit as I was doing this reading that I wasn't paying attention here. But really, definitely some of you are walking away from something that is just not suiting you guys anymore. There's a lot of, this Virgo, you must be very mindful as well about arrogance, not getting caught up in arrogance, not getting caught up in situations. And you've worked a lot, worked hard for a lot. A lot of you have made a lot of sacrifices when it's come to family situations, so you have the success that you have. But that doesn't also mean that you should be so lacking mindfulness, but you should be mindful as well. You've got the Emperor energy here. You have got the Knights of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. So some of you having to be very strong in your roles, in your positions. Got the Four of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Swords, Five of Wands, all the Lovers, and Three of Wands. So we see that's Gemini energy, Aries energy coming forward, yeah? So some of you could be having to also deal with the air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You could have that in your chart. So we see here we have a situation of having to be very strong, having to rule your situations with some authority, having to make some decisions, but also at the same time thinking very carefully as you make any decisions towards the future. You know, some of you may have been thinking of going in one way, but your head's turned and you're thinking about something else and thinking about some changes that's going to bring you more prosperity. Some of you could be waiting for messages and news, could be waiting for messages of a love nature, and that could affect your decisions in how you are going to move forward. So your love situation could very well affect your financial situation. Therefore, it's important that you take a moment to rest, to reflect about things. Make sure that some of you, even though it's a time of resting for you, you need to be very aware that you could be called into battle very soon. Some of you could be feeling very defensive about situations, or almost a relationship or a situationship that you are not trusting. You're feeling very wary about that. Some of you could be having deception from the past coming into your present situation. There were lies from the past that were spread and was said about you, so you find this is coming up right now, and it's making you think and, you know, be very wise about things, because this affects the past, affects the present to a certain extent. You've got this Five of Wands energy up here talking about, could be, you know, some of you wanting to bring a little bit of fun into your life again, fun and playfulness. However, you have the Lovers in reverse, which means which is saying to me that your love situation is not working out the way that you wanted it. It's about choices. Some of you could be choosing not to be in a love situation, maybe choosing to wait for something else, wanting something else, something that's going to be more available for you, not wanting to get caught up in other people's drama and other people's problems. We see that coming through. We see that, you know what, you waited a long time, your ship has come through, it is coming forward for you, and you need to just have peacefulness in your life. You cannot have this chaotic situation and have to deal with what this chaos brings towards you, because Virgo, that is really not what you are about. You know, you need something more, the more that you need. And not everybody can offer you love. People say they want love, and sometimes they just want to have an affair with you. They just want to have a good time. They don't want to have love. They don't have love to offer you. So be very mindful of what you're getting yourself involved in, Virgo. Be honest with yourself. Have your truth. Know your truth about yourself and your situations. Let's get a bit more clarity here for you, Virgo. Okay. Oopsie. What popped out here? The Wheel. So some of you, yes, definitely, it's almost as though you're in the spiral of change. You're in the spiral of change. You've got the Six of Pentacles, where some of you feel that you've been being the giver, and others have just been taking from you all the time, and they just pick and choose what they want. No matter how much of effort you make, you are not seeing that you are being rewarded. You've got the Lovers in reverse twice. I mean, definitely some of you are facing a situation, that a love situation that you may have wanted has not happened. You've got the Star, Aquarius energy. So we see you feeling very betrayed and wanting to walk towards something else. Some of you could be feeling as though you left out, you're in a desert, you've given so much of yourself, and you have the sadness, almost this being alone and left out of a love situation. But just remember, you were not creating a balancing within yourself and with those around you. Things were not balanced. There was no balance. There was no grounding. Things were just, you know, it's almost as though things were unearthed, truths were unearthed, and maybe you needed to find out some truths about yourself as well. You needed to be honest about yourself, about what it is that you were doing, where it was it that you were investing yourself, why was it that you felt the need to hide your truth. Maybe you got stuck with somebody from your past where they knew your roots, they knew your truth, and you felt okay to show them your roots. But you know what, the vision for yourself was not there. There was a disconnect in your love situation. It's almost as though you're working so hard, but you're having no cooperation. You're feeling as though you're putting in an effort, but there's no cooperation. Some of you could be dealing with animosity in a work situation where there is no cooperation. Some of you could be finding that holding on to your dreams is actually is very difficult, and it's hard because you're feeling as though your dreams are just disappearing. It's becoming a forgotten. But you need to understand something. If you have a love situation that you want, Virgo, you need to make your grand declaration of love. You need to be upfront and honest and have this beautiful Knight of Cups energy, this romance energy. Love is not just words and talk. There's got to be a gesture to love. There's got to be, if this disconnect that I'm seeing is not what you want, then you need to make an effort to change that. You need to make an effort to change that. Sorry, let me grab a glass of water here. So, Virgo, let's draw some more cards for you. Let's draw some more cards. Some of you are going through some changes, facing some things that you hadn't thought you would have had to face, but definitely some of you are having a bit of a love crisis. So, Virgo, steady on, steady on. Let's see what messages we get from energy. Oracle for you. Let's see if they will give us a message for you and your person. Give us a message for Virgo and their person, please. Spirit. Message for Virgo and their person. Let's see what the Spirit has to say for Virgo and their person. You've got first chakra, Archangel Michael in reverse. You've got, this goes up here. Patience in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Blossoming abundance. Angel of strength in reverse. So a lot of reversals here. A lot of reversals saying to me that you are faced with a situation where you are not feeling very secure in your love situation. You're not feeling secure. Why are you not feeling secure in your love situation, Virgo? You could be facing a lot of challenges. Maybe it is your energy that's blocked. Maybe you have fears that you need to deal with, your insecurities that you need to deal with. Maybe you're worrying about your financials, or you're feeling depressed, or you have issues about stability. But you need to actually realize that you need to feel secure. It's not on the next person to make you feel secure. If you don't feel ready for this, then don't get involved in something that you are not ready for. If you feel so insecure, don't put yourself in that place, Virgo. What is your person feeling? Your person's got patience in reverse. Maybe this is about them having to redirect themselves. Maybe they need to redirect themselves. Maybe that's what they're looking at now. Maybe they're looking about, solutions for themselves. Maybe they're looking about moving forward without any urgency. Maybe you are thinking that they are too demanding upon you, Virgo, but maybe they just want to take things slow. Maybe there has to be a new initiation and a renewed action. Maybe maybe they also just need to see that there's an interest from you, because maybe you are not showing that interest in them. Maybe this is why there's this conflict with your love situation, where you are not showing much of an interest and they are feeling so insecure, and you are feeling so insecure, and they are feeling as though, okay, this is not going anywhere, I'm wasting my time here. But you see, it's just total misunderstanding. It's blockages from you, from them. That's not going to help any of you. You've got the Sun in reverse, which is saying to me that you are very blocked. You're finding yourself confused. You're lacking direction. There's some of you could be feeling a bit depressed, and it's important that you reclaim your power, reclaim what it is that you feel, how it is that you feel. Find your passion again. They, on the other hand, are in a state of where they are realizing that their own value. They are feeling confident and positive, and maybe there's an increase for them. Life is changing for them, and you're looking at these changes that are happening for them, and you're wondering, how are you going to fit into that? How are you going to fit into their changing world? But you just need to be confident within yourself. You're making decisions for your person based on your perceptions, your understanding, your life experience. You don't know them properly, because if you knew them properly, you wouldn't be feeling like this. You wouldn't be feeling like you are you are going to be less than in their eyes. You need to be confident. The angel of strength in reverse is saying to me that you are seeing yourself as being weak. You are seeing yourself as being ineffectual. You need to realize this pattern that you are creating of giving your power away. You are allowing others to define you and to make decisions on your behalf. So you need to actually take a moment to meditate upon yourself and see that you have something to offer in a relationship, and bring this worthiness and strength back to yourself, back to your relationship. Sorry for that break there. As much as you may be feeling, I stopped here. As much as you may be feeling displaced in this situation that you find yourself in, you have to just keep moving forward, because you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly in the right place in your life, and trust that. Trust where you are at. Let me draw a card from Starseed Oracle and see what is the message here for you from Starseed Oracle. Okay, Starseed Oracle, what message do you have for Virgo? Quite sorry about that glitch that happened there now, Virgo. Okay, let's see. What is the message here for you, Virgo? You've got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So often we don't realize how connected we are. So often we don't realize that, we have this relationship with each other. We don't see that. We don't see that. And we don't see that we are protected. We don't see that we're safe. And you are actually, with this card, being called to be open to receiving new levels of love and support. You are being called to stay connected, knowing that, you have these ancestral patterns. You must also look at your current life traumas that you've experienced. Some of it has got to do with past life karmic impressions that may have left its mark upon your soul. So many of us have become so mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty, and a lot of people don't seem to trust loyalty. They prefer to think that they would rather trust deception. And you need to trust loyalty. And you need to assess, why do you have a blockage when it comes to loyalty? And you need to let go of things that are not serving you, that's not suiting you. And you need to let your heart down and invite love into your space, invite love into your heart. This is a Star Brothers card. To have that is actually telling you to enjoy your experience on earth, enjoy your life that you have right now, and that you need to realize that you can feel deeply secure and very safe exactly where you are, no matter what you're going through, no matter how difficult your situation. They just need you to hand over your fears. Hand over your fears to your higher self, to your higher power, to the divine, to God, and you trust. Trust. That's what's important, that you need to trust. Just open yourself to be receiving more support. Open yourself to be receiving more love. So Virgo, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this reading, and please remember, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and please take care until next time. Goodbye.